For far too long, the Yoruba nation has been taken for granted by the Hausa Fulani. The Yoruba produce 49% of the revenue of the federal government of Nigeria. But it is the Hausa Fulani whose contribution is only 2.5% who have been in charge of the Nigerian presidency. They control the National Assembly, they control the judiciary, they control the Nigerian military, as well as all the intelligence agencies in Nigeria. If you go across to the United States, the white in the United States controls the financial and capital market. They control the media, they control the judiciary, they control the US government, and they control the US military as well as the intelligence agency in the United States. Why is this so? Because white in the United States are the majority in terms of the population of the country. They are also the economic backbone of the United States. In Nigeria, the Yoruba are the majority in terms of the population of Nigeria. We have 25% of the total population of Nigeria, where Hausa is just only 20%, the Igbo is 17%, and Fulani are just 9%. In terms of the economic wealth of the country as well, the Yoruba contribute 49% of the revenue of the federal government. But the Hausa Fulani have always taken charge of the Nigerian military as well as all the intelligence services in Nigeria to use that to control the Yoruba nation, to subjugate the Yoruba nation, to intimidate and harass the Yoruba nation. We are putting a stop to all of this. If you move across to the United Kingdom, for instance, there are well over 100 underground train stations in England. There is none in Wales. There is none in Northern Ireland, and Scotland only has one underground train station. Why is this so? This is simple. More than 90% of the revenue generated in England is reinvested into the English economy. It is not shared across all the region in the United Kingdom. But the reverse is the case in Nigeria. Hausa Fulani will take revenue from Apapa Wharf and take it down to Abuja. Revenue from Tinker Port goes to Abuja. Revenue from Lagos International Airport goes to Abuja. Revenue from Lagos Stock Exchange goes to Abuja. VAT collected in Yoruba land goes to Abuja. Education tax paid in Yoruba land goes to Abuja. Technology tax paid in Yoruba land goes to Abuja. Withholding tax paid in Yoruba land goes to Abuja. Stamp duty paid in Yoruba land goes to Abuja. Corporate profit tax paid in Yoruba land go to Abuja. Every taxes paid in Yoruba land goes to Abuja. And then you ask yourself, why is this so? It is because the Igbo military and the Hausa military suspended regional government in 1966 and perpetrated a sham unitary system of government. So when all of this money goes to Abuja, then the federal government will sit down and say, oh, because Hausa Fulani has more states, because Hausa Fulani has more local government, because Hausa Fulani has more fake population, they will then take more of the revenue that is coming from Yoruba land. This is nothing but slavery. This was how the English colonial thug did when they enslaved our forefathers. They were literally taking our forefathers into slavery in North America and using our resources taken across Yoruba land to build England. This is the same thing Hausa Fulani are now doing today. And since 1966, the Young Yoruba for Freedom are now saying, we are going to put an end to this. We are going to detonate an IED bomb, one per day, across the 57 local governments throughout Lagos State, beginning from now. We are doing this because for far too long, young Yoruba have decided to be gullible. Every now and then you will see young Yoruba people abusing white American, calling them racist whenever a white American police shot and killed a black American citizen. But every time they see the reality of Hausa Fulani taking revenue from Apapa Wharf to Abuja to fund economic growth and development in the north, they don't talk about that. They don't see the fact that Hausa Fulani, who contributes only 2.5% to the economy of Nigeria and to the revenue of the federal government, are in charge of the presidency. The Yoruba youth are not concerned about that. The Hausa Fulani are in charge of the National Assembly. The Yoruba youth are not concerned about that. The Hausa Fulani are in charge of the presidency. They control the Nigerian military and they control all the intelligence agency. But the Yoruba youth will not talk about that. But they will be calling white people racist. So this is where we're saying to the young Yoruba youth that you are gullible. There's so much that is happening within your homeland that you have refused to speak up about. But every time, at every given opportunity, you label white American racist. White Americans are not racist. What they are doing is nothing other than self-preservation. They are the majority in the United States. They are the economic backbone of the United States. Because of these two factors, they control the financial market and capital market in America. They control the media. They control the judiciary. They control the U.S. government. They control the U.S. military and intelligence agency. This is the same thing that should happen to us as Yoruba in Nigeria. Because we are the majority, we produce 25% of the total population of Nigeria. We contribute 49% of the revenue of the federal government. But it is Hausa Fulani who are only producing 2.5% that are in charge of everything in our life. That is why they continue to threaten us. So the Young Yoruba for Freedom is now saying this must stop. This economic injustice must stop. That was why we settled for Oduduwa Republic. We do not intend to share any nation with the Hausa Fulani. We do not intend to be part of any country with the Igbo. We want Oduduwa Republic. And if we are not going to get Oduduwa Republic peacefully, that is why we have resorted to the use of organized violence. Because Hausa Fulani are in charge of the Nigerian military. They are in charge of the intelligence agency. These agencies are being funded with the revenue generated and sourced from Yoruba land. But the Hausa Fulani, who makes no contribution to this revenue, are the people in charge of the Nigerian military. So from this September and until December, we are going to use an IED bomb across the 57 local governments of Lagos State, one per day. We will do this to protect the interests of our children. We will do this to safeguard the welfare of our children yet unborn. We have had too much of Hausa Fulani control of our life. We want this to end. We don't want Yoruba to continue to go to Europe and work as slaves. We don't want Yoruba to continue to go to North America and be working as slaves. The best of our brains are working in North America like slaves. The best of our brain and across Europe working like slaves. We want to put an end to this. We want to build a Yoruba land that is at par with England, that is at par with China, that is at par with Japan, that is at par with the United States of America. But we cannot attain this as long as we are part of Nigeria. We cannot attain this as long as we are in the same country with the Hausa Fulani. We cannot attain our full human potential as a people and as a nation as long as we share the same country with the Igbo. So that is why the Young Yoruba for Freedom is calling all young Yoruba to support this course of action. It is going to be organized violence. We must be able to fight for our freedom. From beginning this September and until December, we are going to be releasing an IED bomb across all the 57 local government and local council development area of Lagos State. We have had enough of you being silent. We have had enough of our Yoruba political leader saying nothing while Yoruba revenue is funding the Nigerian military and is funding the intelligence agency, but all of these agencies are under the control of the Hausa Fulani. We have had enough of the Yoruba religious leader, the pastors and imam, keeping quiet, praying to Jesus Christ, asking Muhammad to help when they ought to speak up in favor of Oduduwa Republic. We have had enough of the Yoruba Obas remaining silent. Sultan of Sokoto will open his mouth and say that there will not be restructuring. What exactly is Hausa Fulani contributing as revenue? 2.5%, whereas the Yoruba are contributing 49%. But our own Oni of Ife will not speak up and say it is Oduduwa or nothing. Our own Alaafin of Oyo will not speak up and say it is Oduduwa or nothing. But Sultan of Sokoto, who is a poor man, who generates nothing, his people contribute nothing to the economy of Nigeria. But they are controlling the military, yet Oni of Ife is not speaking up. They are controlling all the intelligence agency, yet Alaafin of Oyo is not speaking up. So the Young Yoruba will use organized violence. We are going to detonate IED bomb one per day all across the 57 local government in Lagos State. We will do this for the interest of our children. We are doing this for the interest of the Yoruba yet unborn. We are doing this to pass a message across. We have had enough of Nigeria. We have breaking up. We have declared for Oduduwa Republic. We will fight and defend our civilization, and to the glory of Eledumare, we will win and we shall win.